Today is November 6, 2018. I had a great watch list. I was looking at Cron, CRON, VAVEOINSY, BKD, GOGO, SRNE, which you see on the screen is what I played today. NIO, NIO, and LPI was the last ticker. The majority of these were earnings plays. Cron was a good play for marijuana. They had some approval. Today is election day, so a lot of other states are going to be joining California, Alaska, Nebraska, the rest of these recreational pot stocks that's going to be proven marijuana, recreational marijuana. So that's why that popped. That's why they got on the screen. I didn't play that. I got in a little late on that, so I wasn't able to get a feel on that Cron, but that was a really good runner on the day. But I got into SRNE, which you see on the screen. It's a classic drop here at the open. I got an indicator popped up right here over the first candle of the day. I'm in the 3-minute bar, and it popped off right here, right above that, because I like this run up where you had a good earnings report. It was an earnings last night. It popped on earnings, and then it came on down. Most of these penny stocks, anything $5 and below, once they see a realized gain as far as shareholders of about well over 20%, they'll go ahead and take the profit and then buy back later on, but they'll take the profit off the table. Average shares on this one is 1.2 million shares, which is really good. Those are ones I like to play. So when it did that and it started to fall off right up in this area and got a consolidation, it came on, the indicator popped up right here and it fell off. Now I got my feel at, I first entered the trade at 374 right here, right up in this area right here, 374, and I closed it out at 10 cents later at 364. The reason I closed it out a little early, I had a whole lot more room to go here. As you can see, it went down to 43, but I closed it out because of this wick. This wick popped up and it came well over resistance over into the moving averages that I'm using, and it actually closed above the moving averages. And it's just the rule, just you know, stick by the rules. The rules that I set for myself is if it closes above the particular moving averages that I'm following, go ahead and close the trade out, whether it be for a break-even trade or small profit, and that's what I did today. Looking hindsight, you can see that it did collapse a little further down. The next candle actually dropped past the moving average, and this popped above the moving averages. Then it kind of gave a little consolidation right up in here, but it then eventually fell off. So looking back at it, it could have went either way. It could have continued to run this way, or it did just like this. It collapsed a little further than that, and then it consolidates. And it's been consolidating all day for the rest of the volumes dropped off. You can see the volume here at the bottom of the screen was 263,000 shares, and it just fell off from there. And basically we're trading at nothing now. We're at 8,000 shares was the last one. Yeah, 4,000 shares was the last tick was on here. So it's open live market right now. It's not even trading at all. So the volume's completely off. We're down to 348, but still in all, it was a good trade. Quick $100. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the P&L over. Here we go. You can follow me on Twitter. Here's my Twitter handle, the chart stalker, for those tickers that I said earlier. I do I put out those tickers no later than 8:15 every morning, 8:15 every morning on my Twitter feed. So follow me at twitter.com/the chart stalker, and you can get to my URL there, my Twitter feed, and you can get those symbols. 1,000 shares in, 1,000 shares out, $100 profit. Was quick win. It was great. It was only a 4 or 2-minute trade, 4-minute trade, something like that. Pretty good for the day for a quick in and out. 1,000 shares. So if you want those indicators that I'm using, the one that popped off for me like every other day or every day for a pretty high win rate, email me or DM me here at the bottom of this video, or you can just click the PayPal link for $299. I give you the keys to the kingdom. I give you all the indicators and all of the studies that I'm using as far as my TD Ameritrade account is concerned, because you can customize those studies and indicators that you have, and then I can give you all the studies and indicators that I'm using on day in and day out to profit from these markets, whether it be a up market, a down market. The indicator will pop off pretty much, and the hot watch list that I'm sending out every day is usually I get about 3 or 4 of those pop up on those tickers that I'm giving out. I follow 8 a day. So you can just follow me on Twitter, and then to get those tickers every morning, and then you can see those tickers that pop off. I suggest you open up a Thinkorswim account, because it has a paper side to where you can paper trade. You don't have to use real money to just look and see it is actually working for you. Is that trading style fit your trading style? And if it does, go ahead and go over to the real live account. I'm using SureTrader for my execution, and again the Thinkorswim for my charting and indicators and studies platforms. I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out, and as I always say in parting, to live is Christ and to die is gain.